Hey there, Coach Abaxial here with Game Gym Online. This is part 2 of our series on self-hovering and target hovering. Exercise 2, target hovering with attack speed. I'm going to head to the shop. I'm going to buy a Kraken Slayer, a Phantom Dancer, and Berserker Greaves. So that's going to be a pretty healthy amount of attack speed, 1.28. And if I start attacking these dummies here with just self-hovering, well, my frame efficiency here is okay, but it's not perfect. And it feels, a little bit tense. I'm not 100% confident in my movement. I'm going to be always going to be moving just a little bit late to make sure I really get that auto attack off. However, if I switch to target hovering here, I'm not sure how well that translates on the screen, but overall, I feel a lot smoother with that. I feel a lot more confident in trying to get every little bit of movement, trying to aggressively time my auto attack, and try and make sure, it's nice and frame perfect. Small difference there, but subtle. However, if you go ahead and you buy full attack speed items, then let's see here. Let's get a Hurricane, Fire Cannon, and Blade. Doesn't really matter. But if we do this, you notice that you pretty much have to start doing only target hovering, because it's extremely difficult at these kinds of attack speeds to really target yourself. In fact, let's level up here and max out our attack speed. Okay. See, I don't have time there to actually click on top of my character. If I try to click even twice on my character, I inevitably start missing auto attacks. It inevitably, starts getting a little bit choppy. I have to click once and only once. So when you're doing this stuff at, really high attack speed numbers, you kind of have to do target hovering. Exercise 3. Timing autos for max range. For our last exercise, we'll learn about a secret mechanic. Riot makes an adjustment to your auto attack behavior in game that can help inexperienced players and those with bad internet connections, but as big brain game gym members, we can do better. Here, I sold my items as this is a little easier to demonstrate without attack speed. I'm going to attack this target dummy for max range. So I'm outside the range right now. I'm going to click on it, it'll walk me up, and now I'm at the maximum range. This is the behavior I'll get every time if Caitlyn's auto attack is ready to fire. If, however, her auto attack is not ready to fire, then something different will happen. She will instead walk closer to a distance that is shorter than her maximum range. Let's look carefully at where I'm standing, right on this grass here. Right now, I'm going to attack this dummy, click behind myself, and then issue another attack command quickly. So, like so. Did you see that? Look at where I'm standing. I used to be back here. Now I'm here. It's not a big difference, but still, you can see that it moved me forward. Like we talked about, this is a bit of a lag compensation so that when someone is trying to move on a bad internet connection, they're going to have the character move a little bit forward and hopefully still get that auto attack off. So, they can still have some satisfaction from playing the game. They still feel like they can move even if their internet connection isn't so great or they don't know what they're doing in general. However, we want to use all of our range, and we can see how losing just that little bit of range can prevent us from moving perfectly, trying to get every little bit of distance between each one of our auto attacks. So it's important that we only attack when our auto attack is ready. And you'll also notice that in a lot of early game situations, especially when you're trading with your opponents, it's a lot more important to get the best positioning possible and think of the game in that way, rather than just spam clicking and not moving very much between your auto attacks. Now we're going to play with an awareness of our cursor. We're going to be choosing at every moment, whether in lane or out of lane, whether it's better to self-hover or target hover, maximum safety or maximum damage. Experience will give you the answer. Since this is not necessarily a goal that can be forced at the start of the game, you may want to put a sticky note on your monitor or have some other physical reminder to help you remember and focus on this area during the game. Speaking more in general here, getting good awareness of your cursor and this auto-spacing skill doesn't happen overnight, so accept that you may make a few misclicks or screw up as you try to change how you play. Also, these clicks don't show up in your replays, so if you have a good enough computer to run OBS or one of many automated recording apps out there, having the actual screen capture afterwards can help you see and objectively judge your cursor performance. That's all for now. Today can be the day that you learn and master self-hovering and target hovering. Coach Abaxial, out.